Hey, welcome back to the Mobility Project in the Mobility Garage with Mobility Dog. Trying to use mobility like the word Smurfy these days. Look, what we're going to talk about today is a really important variation of this high hamstring kind of mobilization. This piece gets very, very tight on athletes, and it's difficult to get in there. When we do kind of traditional straight leg mobilizations, where we kind of bias this tissue and try to hit this high hamstring, it's very difficult because this tissue is so thick to be able to get in and open this up. We know that when we load, we're always trying to load the primary engine first. Back is straight, squatting, reaching back, shins vertical, reach back with your hamstrings. That basically loads this big thick rubber band here. So I'm going to show you a variation of being able to get in there. And we're going to continue to use these bands to bias and push those corners of tissues that we need to hit. So this is what it looks like. You're going to take a low band, a little bit of a setup on this one. It's going to go into your hip crease. We've done this on the ground with laying on your back. But this one, I want you to hammer this today. This is going to change your life. Take as much load as I can diagonally down, and I'm going to throw my foot up onto the box. And what's happening now is that as I fold forward, the band is pulling me back and down. You can have it be a little bit more direct to the ground. You may double this up. I use a little bit thicker band at the gym. What you're going to find is that because this band is right in your kind of hip crease,
Nope.
it's really going to hammer this piece of the tissue. So I want you to contract, relax here, and then really go hunting and exploring and see that you're going to capture some really different parts, especially that high medial hamstring that gets tight. And in this position, you're going to have access. You can bend the knee, press back, back is straight. I really want you to hang out on these corners for a couple minutes. This is a really important mobilization. Hang on a second, Bear Star. Second idea today, working on pressing overhead, getting into a better cued overhead position. We're going to do it two ways. Hey, Bear Star, you gotta wait a second, buddy.
Bear, wait a minute.
First one, cueing overhead positioning means that I need to be able to arrive in an externally rotated position, fully locked out. And so what I'm going to do is get into this overhead position and then turn over several times, trying to exaggerate the amount of turning I have with that distraction. So I'm going to load, turn the hand over. Turn the hand over. We're less interested in opening up so much as we are creating an external rotation torque. So many times when athletes have a shoulder problem, the jerk is the last thing that comes back because you've got to stabilize and lengthen and stabilize from both positions. It's a complex movement. That's why we say your shoulder isn't healed until you can jerk. Shoulder number two. Externally rotate, block that hand. Let's spend some time opening up any of these tissues in external rotation. I'm exaggerating what it looks like to bring the elbow forward. A lot of good coaches use an elbow forward model to press. That's the image that they're trying to teach their athletes. Bring your elbow forward as you press out. What's that really doing? It's creating external rotation. Finally, number three, good old-fashioned press into the wall. Open that up. Use the hand as a torture device and just lay in there and camp out. So load and then tension, which would be load, tension ideas. Work on your handstand push-ups, better into cueing. Get this stuff sorted out. Good luck on the high hamstring. We'll see you guys tomorrow.